Hey guys, it's NIbzscape here and welcome to another video. You might be a bit confused as why I'm stood in the GE with a T-bow in my inventory. Well, turns out I kind of stopped recording after my last episode, and about a year later we are now, and as you can see I am kind of stacked now. Basically, long story short, I made a shit ton of money over the last year, and I'm going to break it down for you pretty much how it went. We're starting off pretty much where we left off. I killed a lot of Vorkath of the blowpipe, alongside of doing probably a month or so of Slayer, and I actually got some good drops. I got a lot of whip drops, and we saved up quite a bit of money, and yeah, I had about 100 mil worth of gear. I had like Bandos, a few other items that was helping me do my Slayer. And yeah, I ended up selling it all and getting in contact with one of my mates for a little bit of a dodgy deal. So my mate actually ended up giving me roughly about 4 mil worth of nature runes, which isn't bad at all. And a fucking shit ton of cash. And I put this all to good use, and I brought my very first Dragon Hunter crossbow. With my newly acquired Dragon Hunter crossbow, I decided to get my very first 99 skill, and it was obviously range. And I decided to do it through Brutal Black Dragons and also Vorkath, so I done like probably 1 hour of Brutal Blacks, 1 hour of Vorkath every day until I hit my 99. So after getting my very first 99 skill, I decided to go back to Slayer, back to the old Vorkath grinds, just to make as much money as possible, really. After a couple more months of Slayer, I hit my next 99 in hit points. And then after a couple more months of the Slayer grind, in between other things like doing a bit of rune crafting, I had like 80 plus rune crafting, doing a lot of the diaries. Things didn't really start changing much until 95 Slayer, when I could start doing the Hydra. And my god, did I farm the Hydra. I even started doing it on mobile. Anytime I could do Hydra, I was doing it. And my god, did it make a lot of money. Because probably about 300 KC in, I got the biggest drop I've ever had, the Hydra Claw. And then probably another 400 KC later, I got my second Hydra Claw, alongside a couple of levers along the way. We also made a brimstone ring, and yeah, it was going great. And then when I hit the 1000 KC mark, I got another Hydra Claw. So 3 claws in the KC of a normal claw, and yeah, things were going brilliant for me. I used it to upgrade all my gear. I carried on the Slayer grind. I even actually got a Basilisk jaw, which I ended up selling for about 38 mil. And yeah, things were looking fantastic. So after months and months of the Slayer grind, making the absolute insane amounts of money you do from Slayer, it finally came to my final task, probably my most favourite task of all, the Hydra. And after this kill, I hit 99 Slayer. So after getting 99 Slayer, I decided to sell all my stuff, buy full Justiciar, and get 99 in the rest of my melee stats by killing Rune Dragons. And what a hell of a moneymaker they are. I got tons of dragon limbs, loads and loads of loot. It fucking added up. It was crazy money. And yeah, I got 99 in all my melee stats like that, and it worked out pretty well for me. And a quick look at just how many Rune Dragons I actually killed over that time. 2,076. So yeah, as you can imagine, there's quite a lot of money in that. And in the meantime, I also had my ult on the go. So I actually ended up making myself a Brutal Black Dragon ult with 77 Slayer. It started off as a Gargoyle ult, and I was doing that mainly while leveling up my main, but in the end I thought I'd get an extra 2 Slayer levels and yeah, kill Brutal Blacks. And I've got to admit, there is so much money in killing Brutal Black Dragons on an AFK ult. It is mad money. And then the Nightmare came out. And not long after that, all the prices started fluctuating and going a bit crazy. So alongside a little bit of crazy flipping, I actually sold all my items. And the price dropped significantly on the twisted bow. And I actually managed to pick it up for just about £1, which was absolutely amazing. And really, from there, I never looked back. So after getting my twisted bow, I decided to do some bosses that I've never really done before. One of them is Zulrah, and oh my god, have I been missing out. There is so much money in Zulrah, and well, I shouldn't really be that surprised because it is called the Money Snake, and my god, did I get a lot of money. I think I got 3 uniques, and I'm only about 300-ish KC in, and oh wow, it's such good money, and it's so fun actually. I've really enjoyed it. Once I learnt it all, it was really good, and as you can see, I'm playing on mobile right now, so yeah, I wouldn't say I'm too bad at it. I went back and killed some giant mole, absolute mad money in that as well, and I went back to Hydra, and surprisingly, or not surprisingly with my sort of drop rates, I got my 4th Hydra Claw on, well, I think I'm about 1,600 KC now, so well, I'm well over the drop rate on it, and hopefully it continues. And on this particular kill, as you can see, it fucking drops an Onyx. Lovely. So, where does that lead us now? Obviously, these are my current stats. I did actually get 99 magic. I did that through Plankmate. I did get 99 prayer. I did that from mainly the rune crafting. Paid for that, so that wasn't too bad. I did get 99 cooking, which is obviously an easy AFK one, doesn't really count as a proper 99. As we stand now, let's have a little look at my bank. So my bank now stands at 1.63 bill. Wow, I think a lot of that is from this, it's from the twisted bow, and obviously that's even gone up in price massively since I brought it. So yeah, well, yeah, 1.2 bill almost. It's gone up 180 mil since I brought it. So I've made some crazy money on that. Obviously, most of my money in this game's come from the Hydra, and how lucky I've been from that. I'll have a little look in my house. I'll have a look at the collection log. As you can see from my collection log, I did get 3 dragon limbs from the Rune Dragon grind. That's pretty good. Let's have a look at my Slayer tab. Yeah, I did get an Eternal Gem. That helped massively. 16 Abbey Whips. That's crazy. As you can see, my amount of rune boots I got. I have done a lot of gargoyles, AFK in here and there when I was doing my ult and getting that ready. Obviously I've almost made 3 brimstone rings, which is pretty crazy. I did quite a lot of my Slayer through Konar, so a lot of money came from that. Obviously the Basilisk Jaw, that was mad money. When it comes to bosses, obviously this is the tab you all want to see. My Alchemical Hydra, not even 1,600 KC, I'm only at 1,500, but 4 claws, that's pretty mental, and obviously 4 levers, again, crazy money in that. Barrows, I haven't really done that much, but yeah, obviously there's a little bit of money in there. I did actually do 35 Cerberus until I hit the Smouldering Stone, and that's when I decided to call it quits, because it's not quite for me. I didn't really enjoy it at all. Commander Ziliana, when I got the T-bow, I got about 3 KC of that and decided, fuck that. I'm actually on 2,500 KC, and as you can see, my Kraken items is not too bad. This is obviously not as many as I did have, because it's obviously only tracking the loot from when this collection log came into the game, so I've actually had a lot better than that. Vorkath, never got the Visages from him. I've only got 860 KC. It's quite a lot. It did take me quite a few hours to get that, but obviously the main thing I've got from this is I did get the Vorky pet, which I'm over the moon with. And Zulrah, obviously I got 276 KC now, and I've had 3 uniques from that, and yeah, really happy with my Zulrah progress. I'm probably going to do a lot more Zulrah in the future. I might even do like a mobile video. And yeah, so my account wise, what I'm looking at doing now is I'm probably not going to focus on making much more money. I'm happy with the amount of money I've actually made. So I think I'm going to change the series now to maybe like a stacked to max a science series, because the main goal for my account now is I'm going to try and max the account. My actual current goal, which I'm really trying to work on, is the Inferno. I'm definitely, by all means, definitely not a good PVMer. In fact, when I first went for my first Inferno attempts, I only ever done Jad twice, and that's probably out of about 20 attempts of trying to kill Jad. Even with the T-bow, I somehow managed to fuck up at Jad. But we're about 12 attempts in now, and I've actually got to triple Jads on the last 5 occasions, which is not too bad, I'd say. Especially considering I am such a fucking noob at PVM. But that's my main goal. I'll be live streaming some of them on Twitch, my Inferno attempts. I might make a little video soon of like the best bits of my streams. But yeah, that's my current goal, and then my obviously long-term goal is maxing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel really bad about not recording all the footage properly in between the last video and this video. So to make up for that, I'm going to actually release an extra video rather than just my one video a week that I'm currently doing. So I'm going to upload an extra video on Sunday at 6 o'clock, so stay tuned and have a look at that if you want. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.